What's up, board buddies? We got another tip and a trick. I'm talking to y'all today about training Boerboel puppies and management. So I got my young pup that I'm raising up, and he's growing fast. I mean, he's really getting there. He got a ton of energy, and I want to keep him effectively managed when he's at home. I don't want him running around, being destructive, a lot of energy, high anxiety, damaging and destroying stuff. I don't want him bouncing off the walls. So how do I accomplish that? Well, you're not supposed to extensively exercise a puppy, right? But I do still work my dog out to some degree. I'm gonna tell y'all how I do that. So if you want to get some tips and tricks for managing your puppy, this is the one for you right here. If you got a new dog that's coming home, this is gonna give you some great tips and tricks. This is what I do. I mean, it's not very complicated, and it's a method to my madness. You have to do this. It has to be calculated. It has to be measured, especially when you're talking about exercising a puppy. Remember, puppies don't need a whole lot of exercise. They can't take a whole lot of impact in conditioning and stressful activity. So this really is exercise, but it's like a form of play at the same time. And how do I do that? Well, of course, naturally, I take my bike. Love it. Always like to use the bike when I'm employing any type of dog exercise, because the dog has four legs and I only have two, and it gives me an opportunity to kind of equalize the situation in terms of athleticism. No man's going to be able to keep up with a dog without a bike, or for a long period of time. So we work the dog out. When you working a puppy out, you got to be aware that you don't want him to go full speed. It's mild stress. You're not trying to get him to where he's and can't catch his breath. Okay? So what I like to do is I roll at a fast-paced trot. That's where legs are moving like this, one leg at a time, one after the other. One here leg, that leg, this leg, that leg, as opposed to the full all-out gallop where the dog is going both legs, front legs, back legs, front legs, back legs. And why do I say that? Why do I want that? Well, I want a balanced workout for one. So I don't want him to overcompensate. I don't want him to overcompensate on one side. I don't want him to do more with the back or do more with the front, right? I don't want him to favor one side. I want a balanced workout. Number two, I don't want the dog to push off the ground with all his energy. I just want him lightly lifting his paws up. Remember, we're running on a urban, non-natural surface. The asphalt and the concrete especially, you got to be mindful of the dog's paws. So you don't want to take your dog out, he runs to death, and then he runs his pads off to the point that he's sore, or it becomes an unpleasurable or uncomfortable experience. You want to keep it fun, you want to keep it light. So the most that we do is a couple of, we may do 7 to 10 minutes straight, where this constant left, right, trotting motion, because we want a balanced workout and we don't want the dog to be pushing off the ground, off the rough surface, scraping up his pads, scraping up his paws, filing them down essentially by running on this rough surface. Baby! Well, I'm gonna take that as a sign that baby ready to do some more running. I hope that y'all picked up on some valuable information. Stay tuned, y'all. We got more episodes coming. We're gonna be dropping. Drop it.